Our next guest is a Lancaster County native. He is a custom home builder who has found a calling to learn about our country's history. He believes our most important responsibility is to stand with our Constitution and its principles, and this is what brings him here today to speak to all of us. Please welcome Mr. Fred Wiegand.
I am very proud of this American flag, and I'm very proud of you gentlemen that have held it high. What a tremendous privilege to be in this nation, isn't it? And to have the freedoms we have. Wow, that is tremendous. Today we are gathered as a representation of we the people. We have a great opportunity to shape history and to respond to the call of freedom. I want to expound on a few of the foundations that have shaped our country and its wonderful heritage. And I would like to begin with the all-sustaining principle of trust. Trust is the unbreakable tie that holds us together. Trust builds relationships and community. Trust builds peace of mind. Trust is significant in uniting a nation, giving it purpose, and propelling it into the future. Trust is so foundational to freedom that without it, the will is violated. This principle of trust was demonstrated by Abraham Clark, one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. In 1781, Abraham Clark was confronted by a British officer and two armed soldiers. Clark was told, "My sons are prisoners of the crown. They are locked away in the prison ship. They will surely die unless you repent of this foolish rebellion against the king. Admit you are wrong and your sons will go free." Clark turned his head away to hide his confusion. His sons captured, held as a prisoner. How could this be? They had done no wrong. He was the one who had taken a stand, and he had signed the Declaration of Independence. He was the one who had pledged his honor, his property, and his life for the cause of freedom, not his sons. "Shoot me," Clark begged the soldiers. "I am the one you want. Shoot me, let my sons go free. They are so young and their lives are before them." The British had been unable to break the resolve of any of the signers. Perhaps this father would be the first one to crack. Clark closed his eyes. His own sons. It was a choice no father should ever have to make. The British officer sneered. "This rebellion is a lost cause. You backwood colonists can never stand against the power of the British Empire. Don't be a fool. Your sons' lives and their freedoms are at stake." The officer's words cut through Clark's indecision. He suddenly knew that he must choose. It was for freedom's sake that he had taken this stand for independence, so his sons could live free, free from tyranny and oppression. Before God and man, Clark had pledged to stand with the others, to stand united for this cause, and he would not back down, and he would not break trust. The signers of the Declaration of Independence knew that their signatures were a sign of their betrayal to Great Britain and their loyalty to freedom. To sign the Declaration was a criminal punishment by hanging. Their spirit of independence was made unbreakable by their uncompromising trust in God and each other. We too must stand strong as the American people and not lose our trust in God. Our trust in God, being trustworthy and having trust in each other, will allow us to be united and stand against the tyranny of our day. Our forefathers believed in God. shaping their personal lives, and also was instrumental in shaping the Constitution for the guidance of this country. We believe, as they did, that our inalienable rights do not come from government, but from God. These rights, under no circumstances, are to be changed or diverted from. Our forefathers believed that our primary form of government was to uphold the individual. That means you and me. Under this political system, soul, mind, and body are to be free from human constraint to fulfill one's destiny in this life. They believed and understood that in the framework of freedom, that morality and absolutes were imperative, and without them, democracy would not continue to stand. Our forefathers gave their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. This foundation of unselfish service is what has shaped our constitutional rights and beliefs. It is not about selfishly taking from the people, but was built on the principles of giving and serving. No sacrifice was too great for them. This foundation of service has created the freedom for me to speak today. I am deeply appreciative for who those men were, what they believed, and what they represented. Freedom is an unselfish will that pursues the best interest of others and regards others as equal to oneself. Freedom's will is able to honor God and others. It is able to discern right from wrong, and it is able to lead unselfishly.